it's Terry, and this is going to be a spotlight on a species, and this is Mystacidium Braybonae. Now, Mystacidium Braybonae is a monopodial epiphyte. It has short stems, and they produce numerous stout roots that are up to 0.2 centimeters. They are greenish gray. Plants are said to resemble Vandas, miniature Vanda types, Ascocindum. Stem is very it's enclosed by the basis of the leaves. The leaves are elliptical shaped, sometimes strap shaped, dark green leaves that are uneven at the apex. The inflorescence is about 1.5 inches long, usually produces 1 to 2 flower spikes from each growth during the season. And the white, slightly cupped shaped blooms are up to 2 centimeters in diameter. Usually there are about 5 to 10 flowers per inflorescence. As far as the flowers are concerned, it is generally a three-lobed lip, and the mid-lobe is somewhat triangular. The dorsal and sepal petals are lanceolate, having sharply pointed tips, as you can see. Flowers are carried on an ovary that is about half as long as the spur. Plants are typically found on fig trees growing on south-facing slopes, where morning mists are common, but they also occur in thorn trees. The elevation for Braybonae is about sea level up to about 5,000 feet. Now, this species is known only from the mountains in the northern province. This is in South Africa. And they are grown in moderate shade. Light should be filtered. Plants are not exposed to midday sun. They do require a nice humidity of about 60 to 65% in summer. Then it drops to about 50 to 55% in the autumn, which precedes the blooms or the spikes, which occur from late winter into spring and sometimes into the summer. Rainfall is moderate from late spring to early autumn. Then they endure a dry season, as I've already said, from the end of the growth period, which is end of summer going into the fall, when their temperatures drop considerably, but they still get, in the wintertime, an average day of about 72 to 76, and nights average about 41. So they can take some coolness at night, but as long as they maintain that humidity and they do like light with some shading, they should be fine during the dry season. Usually they're mostly just supplemented by misting, which comes in the early morning, as it already said, and I can provide that for them as well until the new growths start, and that's when they begin to get heavier watering, which is in spring. Now, this species is kind of difficult to grow in containers. They must be mounted on cork or rough bark slabs. Now, of course, they do need a higher % of humidity, and they can be grown in pots, but they do need to have a open fast draining media that has excellent drainage and well aerated. So, and in order to achieve that, you should pot it up in large chunks of bark or cork or charcoal. Kind of the way that vandas are grown when they are potted up. And of course, if they're mounted, they need a slightly higher humidity. And during the hot, dry weather, they might need several waterings a day. But anyway, flowers are slightly fragrant. You have to really get your nose in there to smell them. It is not a wafting smell. Very pleasing to me. And this was actually a gift someone sent to me because I have been vocalizing how much I struggled with these little Arangus, Mystacidiums. It's actually, this group I think at one time was in Arangus. And I do have a Bible here. So we are going to check out what it says on Mystacidium. And here we are right here. Short stems, few leaves, copious roots. Dry season. Best maintained if cultivated on bark or logs. And that is not Braybonae. This is Braybonae. And everyone, thanks for watching this species, orchid species spotlight on Mystacidium Braybonae. Thanks again and enjoy your orchids.